Yeah. Please tell. Arnika, otherwise, shall we read? What is
Sir,
this?
can
Sir, can I?
I?
Sir,
Yeah.
actually, can I
Yes.
ask a doubt?
Yeah.
Sir, I was going through one article about NPA. There, it was mentioned about shadow accounts that bank has to keep. Sir, what is shadow account? I was not able to comprehend it through Google, sir.
Mm, even I have not come across that. Anyhow, we
The
will.
article mentioned that the shadow account is used for banks to reverse the income, reverse the interest income that bank has uh, considered because of the account being NPA. What happens
Acha,
basically, sir, in that case is that
no,
the
no, no.
bank
Not
continues
shadow
to.
account. It is
Hmm.
called suspense account. It is called suspense account where the money will be kept. It will not be taken to income account. Only after the money is received, the debit cash credit this shadow account or suspense account. Okay. Different banks have different names for this account.
Okay,
These
sir.
things you may not know at the branch level because it is all maintained at central office level, head office level. It is known as, in our bank, we used to call it as suspense account or some terminology we will use. In Indian bank, we used to call it as interest realizable account. Interest realizable account. In what way is it different? In the normal case, when an account is debited towards interest, the income is taken, it is taken to income account. But in the case of NPA accounts, such amounts are kept in interest realizable account to be recovered, to be taken into income only if it is actually recovered. So that is known as shadow account by some banks. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Now,
Sir, I have
uh,
a doubt, sir.
yeah.
Sir, like letter of credit and bank guarantee, we have several types. We have to go through all types, or we
No,
just
no. It is simply sufficient, you know, what is letter of credit and definition. A letter of credit is opened by an importer's bank on the request of the importer, favoring the exporter. This letter of credit is advised through the correspondent bank by the opening bank to the exporter's bank. The exporter bank, after going through the terms and conditions and after agreeing to it, when they export commodities as per the terms and conditions given in the export order or and also in the LC, if it is 100% perfect, the documents when presented to the opening bank will pay the amount. Normally, the importers are expected to provide funds, and even if they have not provided funds, the banker will pay the amount debiting his suspense account to be recovered later on. But in respect of that much will do for your knowledge. Invariably, what happens if the party who is importing is a useless fellow or some contingency has happened, then the bank, in order to disclaim its responsibility, will say that the exporter has not fulfilled his obligation properly. I wanted invoices in triplicate. You have sent only duplicate, not eligible. I wanted you to send it only by flight. You sent it by ship, not eligible. I wanted you to export by 12th July. You sent it on 13th morning, not eligible. So likewise, they will disown the responsibility. So this and all you don't know, have to speak. Know the definition
okay,
of
sir.
LC and you get
Okay,
to
sir.
know the types of LC that will do. Similarly, you know what is a bank guarantee? Bank guarantee is a document issued by the bank agreeing to, say, pay a certain sum to the beneficiary of the bank guarantee in the eventuality of our customer not fulfilling his responsibilities within the specified time. So if that happens, the beneficiary will invoke the claim, and then the opening bank, guarantee bank, will pay the money to the beneficiary. Invariably, banks, what they do to protect themselves, they normally take 100% guarantee. 1 lakh deposit, 1 lakh guarantee, plus what is that, some guarantee commission and all they will take from the deposit.
Sir, commission and margin.
Margin also. Margin here 100% margin, where I don't know the customer. Sometimes when they know the party, he has been dealing with us, then they take a margin of 15%, 20%. Balance, in order to cover their interest, they take some house property as security, additional security. So this is what it is. See, the advantage here is our party who is dealing with the government or other departments, they need not block this amount with the government. That is why they are keeping either with the bank or they take a bank guarantee. And you can also know the types of guarantees as performance guarantee, then finance guarantee. These two things, there are so many other guarantees like bid bond guarantee and all. वो सब जरूरत नहीं.
The
Okay.
deferred payment guarantee.
Deferred payment guarantee is one where a purchaser purchases goods from, not goods, machinery from the supplier, and the repayment is to be made in installments over a length of time, 5 or 6 years. Then such a thing is guaranteed by our bank. So when the deferred payment is not made by our customer, bank has to make payment of this money. Okay,
Okay, sir.
good.
Sir, can I ask one question, sir, here?
Yeah.
So what is more beneficial for bank? Issuing a BG or issuing an LC?
It all depends on the type of transactions, the relationship you have with the customer, and it depends on the demand of the beneficiary. Normally, in the case of exports, you can't make guarantee. You require only LC. Excuse me, do you follow? What is to be
Yes, sir.
given by LC can be given by LC only. But what is to be given by guarantee also cannot be given by LC, Baba. What is to be given as guarantee, that will be given as guarantee.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Now, next, anybody else? Any other question? Anybody has come for mock interview today? CBI, PNB? Anybody has come, please? Nobody? Yeah, what is, anybody has got doubt? Arjot, you
Hello,
only raised hand. Yeah.
sir. This is Akash. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, I have read a term that is a negative lane. Sir, what is this?
What is it?
Yes, sir. Sir, I read in the type of charges that is a lane, one type of charge, and there's a one term mentioned that negative lane.
Ah,
So
correct.
I do.
Negative
Yes, sir.
lien comes when, in the case of limited companies, when banks finance to the limited companies, they take a agreement from him that they will not be creating any further charge over the properties. Any further charge over the properties. So that is known as negative lien. Let us see what our Google uncle is telling. negative lien, India. Yeah. Why it is mandatory to register negative lien for creation of charge? Say charge means what? In the case of limited companies, whenever they create mortgage, whenever they create pledge, whenever they create hypothecation, such a charge has to be registered in the books of Register of Joint Stock Companies. A lien or a positive lien is akin to bailment. It is the claim of legal right to retain goods and security. That is, in the case of bank, if a borrower has taken, say, 1 lakh loan, which has become overdue, he has not repaid, but he has cleared one jewel loan and wants to take back the jewel for after paying the money, bank can exercise lien and say, I have dues from you, I have already claimed it, so I cannot return this jewel to you. That is a positive lien. There is no legal definition of that, which I am showing you. There is no legal definition of the term negative lien in any of the Indian legislative enactments. But as it is understood in the normal course of business, negative lien is an undertaking obtained by the bank or financier from the borrower that his assets, land, building, and machinery are free from any charge or encumbrance, and he would not create charge or encumbrance on any of these assets in favor of third parties during the bank finance. This will do for us. समझ गया? That's what I told
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
also.
Yes, sir. I got it. That means this is not very important for to read for the exam purpose, I think,
No,
because it's
sometimes they
the
do. Sometimes they do ask for MBA candidates.
okay. But it's a kind of hypothetical situation, is it?
Not hypothetical. It's a real life situation.
Okay.
Banks do take a negative lien charge document from the borrowers. It is written inside the instrument itself. Document.
Their credit policy.
Yeah. Not policy. See we are taking a hypothecation agreement. So many agreements. Inside that agreement, this clause also will be incorporated. The company undertakes not to create any charge or lien over these assets, like that. Okay.
So, sir, one more detailed out.
Hmm.
Sir, while the calculating the return on capital employed ratio, so which type of the profit we have to consider in while calculating? Like I have read lots of profit like gross profit, EBITDA,
Hmm.
EBITDA, and net profit. So which kind of profit we have to consider in while calculating the return on capital employed?
1 minute. I am just
You have to
talking.
consider EBIT, that is operating profit.
EBIT. So operating
EBIT
profit and
divided by
EBIT
capital employed.
total
The formula is
total
EBIT.
capital employed. Yes, sir.
EBIT is basically
So
the operating profit that a company has.
so EBIT and operating profit both are equal or maybe different.
Yes, both are same.
Both are same. Okay, that's my doubt. Okay, thank
Hmm.
you.
I didn't hear it. I was concentrating on calling next candidate because I am running short of time. So, anybody is there? Please call 6202. 840293. Please call and tell, please come for mock interview. Yeah, 86997. Yeah. Now, you people are not studying anything. Without studying, if you come and ask, what can I do? Tell me. Now, any other doubts you are having? Yeah, Harjot, Arnika, Swati, Akash. Subhati.
Yes, sir.
Swati, you watched your video also?
Yes, sir. I watched, sir.
Yeah. What is your impression about it?
I want to improve, sir.
Yeah. Good. You're also going for
Sir, one
PNB?
doubt, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir. PNB, sir.
yeah, tell me.
Sir, I studied about bill discounting, sir, but I
Hmm.
can't understand it
Understand.
clearly, sir.
No problem. See, now Harjot is manufacturing some goods.
Yes, sir.
He is selling it to Arnika.
Okay, sir.
He draws a bill on Arnika telling Arnika, you should pay the cost of the machinery I have sent you after 90 days from today. That is, he is drawing a bill.
Okay, sir.
Harjot is drawer.
Okay, sir.
Arnika is drawee.
Roy. Yes, sir.
And he wants this money to be paid to Indian Bank after 90 days.
Okay, sir.
Indian Bank is payee. He sends the document to Arnika. Arnika accepts
Sir,
that.
one
Accepts
doubt,
that.
sir.
Arnika accepts that. And
Okay, sir.
based on that accepted document, Indian Bank gives him 75% of the bill amount. They will give discount that bill and give them 75%. They will send it to Arnika.
Monica.
Arnika will
Okay.
pay after 90 days. They will adjust their dues along with interest and then give the balance amount to Harjot.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Or it can be like this. Harjot draws a bill on Arnika asking her to pay to Harjot. That also is
Okay.
possible. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Then
Okay, I'm clear, sir.
next, anybody else? Any doubt?
Sir, in priority sector lending,
Ah.
there are several categories, like 8 categories are there. So that for domestic bank and foreign bankers, that total priority sector percentage is 40% adjusted net bank credit, like that. We have to memorize all the percentages, like.
Yeah. That you must do it. There is no, because you are going for credit officer program. If you are going for a simple probationary officer program, I will expect you not to go through that.
Okay, sir.
We can read master guidelines.
Okay, sir.
I am taking you to this one. The best source is our RBI. Best source is RBI. Are you seeing on the screen now?
Yes, sir.
RBI releases revised priority sector lending guidelines. I should share this with you because whatever material I give, they become outdated because some new rules are passed, regulations are made like that. So we should be keeping ourselves in touch with our internet and be keeping in touch with that. Yeah. The new guidelines which come into effect from April 1, 2025, including the following major changes. One, enhancement of several loan limits including housing loans for enhanced priority sector loan coverage, broadening for the purposes based on which loans may be classified under renewable energy, a revision of overall priority sector lending target for urban cooperative banks that is not required for us to 60% of adjusted net bank credit. Of course, this is general information we can know. Expansion of the list of eligible borrowers under the category of weaker sections, along with the removal of the existing cap on loans by UCBs to individual women beneficiaries. The enhanced coverage of revised guidelines is expected to facilitate better targeting of. First, they may not ask all this. They will ask what is priority sector, why priority sector, which many people are not able to answer. Priority sector or certain sectors like agriculture, education, housing, then renewable energy, then self-help group, then infrastructure, etc., where Reserve Bank of India makes it obligatory on the banks of scheduled commercial banks to make finance up to 40% of their total advances to them. It is because these sectors were not getting finance from banks normally, and these are the sectors that are giving more than 50% people employment in our country, and 50% of the people are engaged in this, and they are also contributing for the growth of our economy. That is the general answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After
Okay, sir.
that, this one, this RBI's this thing you must go through. What are the categories under priority sector?
Yes, sir.
You must go through all that. The purpose. Okay. Hmm, where is it? Yeah. How to take away this one? Anybody tell me? This is obstructing me. Priority sector lending targets and classifications. Allied activities. Activities allied to agriculture shall include dairy, fisheries, animal husbandry, poultry, beekeeping, then sericulture and similar activities. Non-corporate farmers shall include individual farmers, including small and marginal farmers, proprietorship firms, then farmers directly engaged in agriculture. Then on lending means loans sanctioned by banks to eligible intermediaries. Such loans extended for creation, priority sector assets which remain deployed in such assets will be eligible for classification. Yeah, chapter 2, categories. Now, who asked this question? Please read.
Yes, sir. Categories under priority sector.
It's gone now. Yeah, please read agriculture.
Yes, sir. Agriculture, micro, small, and medium enterprises, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy,
Then
and
others.
others.
The details of eligible activities are
The
specified
details
here.
of
For computation of
com-
adjusted net bank credit, please read. For the purpose of
for the purpose of priority sector lending, A and BC shall be computed as follows. Bank credit in India as prescribed in item number 6 of Form A under Section 42 of 2 of the RBI Act 1934.
then 2 bills discounted
Bills rediscounted with RBI and other approved financial institutions. Net bank credit.
1 minus 2.
Okay,
Okay. Outstanding
okay, sir.
deposit.
Outstanding deposits under RIDF, and other eligible funds with NABARD, NHB, SIDBI, and Mudra Limited in lieu of non-achievement of priority sector lending targets, sub-targets,
Plus
priority
outstanding.
sector lending targets divided by sub-targets plus outstanding PLS. Is 4. The eligible amount for exemptions on issuance of long-term bonds for infrastructure and affordable housing as per circular DPOD BPC number 25. And advances extended in India against the incremental FCNR or NRE deposit
No, but
qualifying.
from the point of view of interview, in scale 2, scale 3 level, they will ask you to explain what is A and BC. For you, it is sufficient, it is normally I used to ask people to tell 40% of total advances finished, that will do. Then if they still tease only, you should say adjusted net bank credit. Samajh gaya?
Okay, sir.
So don't unnecessarily worry about it, because if you read more, you will forget more. Okay?
Sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now you please go through the conditions that are given here about amount and all that.
Okay, sir.
But they can ask you recent changes. Small finance banks, instead of 75%, it is sufficient, they give 60%.
Okay, sir.
So that is what it is. Okay, thank you. I am giving this link. My mind, I am not able to concentrate because people who have agreed for an interview, they have not come. And my liability continues. So that is why I am not able to concentrate. 82408. Yeah. Very good. Anybody has come for mock interview now here? Anybody has come for mock interview, please? Some Varsh I have written. 86199. Why she is not coming? Rathor. Okay, no, she is not answering. That's right. That participant is not coming. Next one, 620284. 620284. Srijan. Oh, can you come to Zoom now? Please come. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Harjot here. Hello.
What is your number? 6202.
No, sir.
Ah,
This is
Arjun.
Harjot.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have requested to join the group from a new number. Sir, can you please add it, sir? Actually, my old phone is not working.
Okay.
8240840644. I just sent that request.
That's why I was about to reject it because I am not having that number with me. ठीक है, कर दिया.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. It is your number only,
Hello.
na? Don't give it to somebody else.
No, sir, it's my number only.
Okay. Thank you. Srijan Shashwat,
Yes,
you are
sir.
going for
Good
which
evening, sir.
Good evening. What is your number, please? 6202.
Sir. Yes, sir. 6202.
Okay. Then one more candidate, 91311. Yes. You are appearing for which interview, please? PNB?
Sir, PNB. Yes, sir. PNB Credit Officer.
Which date is your interview?
Sir, 18th of July.
Acha. Good.
Yes.
Have you prepared well for that?
So I have been preparing, sir, and I think, sir, it's good.
Good. Can you please, this is your second mock with me?
No, sir, it's first. I'll have my second mock on 15th.
Okay, please tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Now, wait a
So I
minute.
am Srijan.
Wait a minute. I'm recording it.